Very good morning, you beautiful people. Now, so lots of people have been talking about different channels, and I watch many of the channels. You know, the big ones and the little small channels, and we all do it different, every single one of us. What I try to do with my channel is break it up, do the music on Black Beauty through the amplifier, and I not only do it like in video format, i.e. on YouTube, I do it elsewhere as well, like my pudding. But the thing is this, right? The one thing every single person who goes onto YouTube absolutely forgets, and it's this: if you're watching content for, let's say, 2 or 3 minutes and you haven't hit the like, well, why haven't you hit the like? Secondly is everybody covers different bits and pieces. Some do like say incoming players, some talk about transfers of, Deadwood getting like shifted on. I don't, because at the end of the day I want to remain focused on basically St James's Park, which will, I have no doubt, it will be redeveloped. You're not going to be spending huge amounts of money for nothing. Do you know what I mean? And those who turned around, I think Percy had said about the cost of rebuilding. Well, when you rebuild something which might be protected, then yes, there is going to be a cost, but that cost does not come out of your pocket. It's somebody else's pocket. That's what you got to take into account, and people aren't doing that. People are just like, when people turned around and said, when we went to the cup final, that was a perfect opportunity, and as I say, it didn't work out because there was too much squabbling going on. Plus you had the extra tickets on top of that, which went to very high profile people, much higher than likes of me or some of the smaller YouTube channels out there. But it would have been nice. And like I said, at the time when I did my video, it was just an idea. You see, St James's Park is a fabulous stadium, and it needs a couple of different things to fix it, like more seats in the Gallagher, more seats in the Leazes Terrace end. I always call it the Leazes Terrace because I've been to that many different parts of St James's Park. You kind of like the blend in, you know. I call Barrack Road end because at the end of the day, that's all I've ever known. The Leazes end, Sir John Hall, you know, and they're all, I've been in every single part of St James's Park. But as I say, when I posted the video about the private boxes, well, I now know how much the private boxes cost. So there's a bonus. And that was through Steve Wraith, who is leading the chase of all of the YouTube channels. If we could all get to where Steve Wraith is, wow, that would be epic. But here's the thing. With all of the different channels out there, who would then rise out of the group? Because you've got Newcastle Fans TV quite high up. You've got Magpie Channel quite high up. There's Adam Pearson and his channel. And Rubenstein and his channel. And in between that, you've got the Gallagher Shots, and in that mixture of different channels, you've got Steve Wraith. So, like I said to him yesterday, I predict 100,000 subscribers for Steve. Now the thing is, how he's going to get to that 100,000, well, I don't know that one. I honestly don't know that one, because Steve is his own man. He's got his own ideas. But I can see it. Another one. Beg my pudding. The Toon Review. I said to him the other day, roll on 30,000. Now, that was in chat, but here's the thing. I believe the figure's much higher than 30,000, because what Paul brings to the table, you know, and we all bring something different. And like I said just before there at the beginning, the one thing that people miss by a country mile, like, it's one of them, yep, big thumb up, and subscribe. It is free. Nobody's going to be like, you know, saying you owe such and such. It is free. And that's the main point of it. That's where I think YouTube hit the nail on the head years and years ago when they first started. Because if you had to, like, subscribe, say you went to click on a video, okay, and the video turned around and says, you're not a subscriber, sorry, how miffed would you be? Because you're missing out on content. And YouTube might go down that route. I don't know. One thing is certain though, people can rant and rave, sing and dance all day long about my channel. It's my channel. I dictate what's going to go on that channel. And that's the point. When it's your channel, you dictate what you do. Not anybody else. If you don't like it, well, there's a billion other channels out there to watch. And that's my point. So, as I said at the beginning of the year, that was January, we all have different channels. Every single one of us. Embrace it. You know? Some channels will carry on and they will grow from strength to strength. Others won't. Because of what's happening around them at the time. But my channel, well, I'm in it for the long run. The very, very long run. So thank you very much for watching, subscribing, and let everybody else know.